Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing alright. I'm doing pretty okay myself. I decided we are going to be doing a character that I know has got some banger unlocks, but I have neglected to do because, I don't know, I'm a little dumb. Anyways, we're gonna try our best to go for Beast once again. Per usual. I feel like I'm always going after Beast, but Beast got good unlocks, you know? What can you blame a brother? Anyways, hope everyone's doing alright. Everyone's chilling. Going about their day nice and lovely. I feel like I got into it, like honestly, like instantly. No preparation, nada. I was just like, alright, let's hop in. My apologies for that, y'all. You know what it is with the limited time to record and such. Anyways, besides that though, I'm doing pretty solid. I'm kind of chilling, you know, enjoying my day nice and lovely. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos recently, you know. There's something I do want to slightly speak on. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos recently. Some of them being in regards to certain like topics I enjoy greatly, you know. One that I saw recently that I thought was fire, it was this one dude named Thrifty Typewriter. He went over the movie I Am Legend. I haven't seen that movie. I do know it's a little bit of a classic older movie though. And I say older movie, Tony, movie not even that long. I think it came out in, like in the 2000s, brother. Like it's an ancient movie. By today's standards, that movie is quite literally more than 15 years old, you know what I mean? So, like, it's kind of old. Anyways, regardless of that though, I'm not here to talk about how people born in the 2000s are ancient now. I'm here to discuss a certain style of YouTube video, I guess you can call it, you know what I mean? And so I was watching this video, thought it was a great video, thought it was a cool channel. I've actually previously enjoyed a whole bunch of their videos. Usually they do, like, I don't want to say retrospectives, because honestly, kind of thinking about it, I feel like most videos in that aspect don't really do a retrospective, and like let me speak on that in a second. But anyways, I was watching the video. I thought it was great, you know, talking about I Am Legend, stuff like that. Thought it was cool. But then I also decided to watch another video of his. It was essentially talking about how he's never seen Dexter, and he's going over the entirety of like the Dexter seasons and being like, oh, here is what's it called? These are the Dexter seasons. Here were my ratings of them as someone who has never watched it before. And, you know, stuff like that. I thought it was a cool video. I thought it was very enjoyable. A lot of people in the comments were like, oh, dude, fire vid, you know? And I'm not one to hate. It might seem like it with maybe the tone I'm speaking on this, but I actually, personally, really enjoyed the video as someone who has not seen Dexter, but is interested in it. It was interesting to see someone kind of go over and be like, hey, these are the good parts of it. This show's actually pretty good, pretty recommend it. Although certain aspects, you know, stuff like that. He kind of went in depth. He really kept his shit cool. And I was like, that's solid. And I remember later on in the line, I went onto, what's the word I'm thinking of? I went onto Reddit, I think, after watching the video. And someone in the, it was a video on something. I forget what exactly specifically it was, but it was a video in regards to YouTube, like video essays, kind of, to a degree, you know? And it was talking about different videos, how like usually whenever someone makes a retrospective specifically kind of video sort of deal, it's not really like a retrospective in the sense of the word. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm kind of, I feel like I'm not making sense, and it's kind of like ruining my point to a degree. But I'm being so genuine. But I saw a whole bunch of people kind of pointing out, like, hey, whenever someone makes a retrospective video, you ever notice how it's kind of like not really a real I don't know how to describe it, but like the retrospective follows the same formula in every single video, like essay thing ever made. And I've noticed it too, in that it is literally just, hey, this is a series. Do you remember the series? Let me go over each season, the key story points of each season. It doesn't feel like a retrospective, I guess, to a degree. Or I don't know, maybe it's just the nature of the term retrospective. But it kind of more so feels like, hey, I'm gonna make a video just going over the entire story of like this piece of media or whatever, and like that's it, you know. You get what's it called, like the point of the video, I guess, like the viewing part of the video isn't from viewing someone's take on this or whatever. It's essentially, hey, I'm gonna watch this retrospective on like Supernatural, and I just essentially, without watching Supernatural, I get the entire story of it. You know, that's kind of what it just feels like, if I'm gonna be real. I don't know if y'all have felt the same way about this as I have. Maybe this is just like a Tony, you're a loser kind of moment, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I just found it so, I don't want to say odd, because there's like an air of like, there's an air of what I'm trying to say something, you know what I mean? If I say odd in that sort of aspect. But like, I don't necessarily think every YouTube video uploaded onto the platform needs to be transformative in some way. But because I feel like a lot of my videos aren't transformative at all. And I'm no, I guess, no, nah, I don't know. Everyone likes to draw the line in the sand right behind themselves, you know? That's how the saying goes. And I was thinking, with my Call of Duty Zombies videos, I wouldn't necessarily call that transformative. That was the argument I was gonna make. But the way that I make it personalized or whatever, the way I make it different, is that not only do I go and talk about like the small history of the zombies map or whatever, but I also, you know, talk about what it was like around that time, you know, the thought process of people around that time. Not only that, I go over like small stories or details that the community or like me myself had picked up on, you know, how I used to play it like with my cousin. My cousin would come over and we would be playing COD Zombies, just kind of being like, this is sick as hell type of shit. But I don't know, it's not necessarily like God's most transformative content or whatever, but I mean, it's something, right? It's something to a degree. But it's, you know, it's just kind of a thought I had, I guess, in like retrospectives sort of deal. I always feel like it's not really a retrospective, you know? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Money equals power. I think we go for you, bro. We go for you, and it sucks that we have, what's it called now? Pay to play, because like I'm gonna start losing on my damage if I use it, so I gotta keep this shit under lock and key or whatever. But I mean, I don't, you know, I always feel not bad I guess I kind of do feel bad. I always feel a little iffy anytime I make any sort of criticisms of like other content or sort of deal. because a part of me is kind of like, what, you know, what foot do you have to stand on in this, Tony? You know? Pot calling the kettle black sort of deal. That's kind of what it feels like anytime I ever make any form of criticism on like any content I watch or whatever. Because you could just as easily be like, Tony, your content is fucking trash, you know? What makes you so like high and mighty about saying something here, you know, criticizing this? Criticize. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, it makes me not worried, but like, I mean, you could probably tell with the way I'm speaking about it. Like, I don't know. I like do it less, you know what I mean? I make these opinions less and less known, sort of deal. But in reality, I don't think I should be doing that. You feel me? I think I should, honestly, crazy statement. I think I should just let it rip. I should just let my opinions rip. God fucking, you know, depends. Not even depends, you know, just whatever on my freaking, what's it called? I just let the opinions rip and whatever happens, happens. But I also, you know, I also fear that to some degree. I fear the just let your opinions rip or whatever, because not every opinion needs to be kind of shared. You know what I mean? You picking up what I'm putting down? I'm a firm believer of that not every single opinion needs to be shared. Sometimes it's best to just shut your fucking mouth. You feel me? And I feel like, one, I was raised to kind of see that way. It's like, sometimes it's best you just keep your mouth shut. But also, too, you know, don't throw like stones in glass houses or whatever. Not to say I couldn't take any sort of criticism or whatever, you know, I've been dealing with it my whole life sort of deal, you know what I mean? Like, that's just life. Life is a whole bunch of criticisms from either A, people you don't like, or, you know, genuine, valid criticism. Lodestone, that's mid as hell, bro. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. This character's kind of broken, no? Am I tripping in saying this? Okay, perfect. So, this will end very poorly, or this will be one of the greatest decisions Tony has made yet. We will find out sooner or later. But as for right now, we just kind of, you know, let that shit simmer or whatever. Anyway, besides that though, besides Tony talking about like YouTube video retrospectives or whatever, I hope everyone's doing all right. Video essays. Oh my God, don't get me started. All right, so honestly, I know I just went on a little like rant about like, you know, maybe I shouldn't share my criticisms, but I'm gonna be real, I want to. And fucking anything else be damned. If you want to criticize me, I understand. I completely get it. You feel me? I'll fucking take it. Is to the chin, is that the term? You know, I'll take it on the chin or whatever. Whatever the good one means, you know, where like I'll take the criticism and like I won't get mad or whatever. Like I'll understand it. Whatever the good one is, I will take that criticism 100% fairly. And that is, I'm gonna be real, man. There's just something going on with like YouTube video essays that like it needs to be stopped. It's a level of, I don't want to call it slop content, but I feel like there's literal damn near zero effort kind of put into some of the shit. You feel me? Are you picking up what I'm putting down, or do you maybe need me to like break it down for you a little bit? Because I'm gonna be real, I could break it down. In my opinion, I think I can break it down pretty solid. And that is, a lot of YouTube video essays boil down to like a few certain avenues. One of them I was literally just speaking about, and that is the retrospective sort of video essay, where it's like, hey, I'm going to make a very long video talking about this one thing that I enjoy. You know, let's say I'll make a video talking about Call of Duty Zombies retrospective. And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Zombies map, or COD Zombies storyline retrospective. And essentially what I do is I just recap the entire storyline of the you know, of Zombies or whatever. I show some gameplay of me playing the map in the background, and then I'm like, I think this map is solid, or I think this map is bad, 5 out of 10 sort of deal, you know? But it's like, honestly, the kind of stuff I want to see more in video essays. I think it's cool, I think it's fire. Maybe there's just like a genre for this, but I think it should be showed more often. And honestly, it's kind of the way I want to start making these videos to a degree. Is I've always considered doing like the development aspect of some of these things, you know what I mean? And I feel like the retrospectives kind of, I think they should be suffering from success the most on it, you know what I mean? Look back on this, you know, like look back on this piece of media, you know, talk about it, talk about the times when it was around, the reception to it, the development, you know, that shit is cool. But instead you got people out here being like, I mean, yeah, it was solid, but like, it was good, you know, but for being honest, I've had better in a school cafeteria type of shit, you feel me? Maybe you don't feel me. Maybe I'm thinking, Tony, what the fuck? It's cool cafeteria? What are you talking about? To me, I apologize. But I mean, nah, I mean, I'm being like dead ass though. I think it's cool to dive into certain development aspects of whether it be a game or some other piece of media like that. I think it could make for very good content sort of deal, you know? But instead, I feel like most video essays in that vein go down the route of, hey, I'm just gonna explain the story, or like this series retrospective. And instead of talking about the series, you know, you'll be like, hey, this is the story of this season. This happened this episode. This happened this episode. You crack a few, this one might be targeted. You crack a few of like God's unfunniest jokes along the fucking way, and then you're just like, all right, we're done, you know? That's the video. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe. I move too slow for this. I move too slow for this shit, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Fucking die, loser. Hello? Give me like Mercurius or whatever, bro. Please give me Mercurius or something. A speed up to some degree. Soul. Honestly, I enjoy Soul. I think Soul is good. Soul bad guy. Why do you say that? Unfortunately, as cool as Soul is, we still need to find the full card. So we're still wasting some of our time here. Not worth it. That shit was not worth it at all, bruh. Hello? What's wrong with her? Okay. I don't know what I did, but I broke her. She's fixed now. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. I thought I cooked myself, bro. I'm gonna be real. I thought I ruined the run. I was gonna just like have to stop existing for a second. But no, I managed to save that. Okay, anyways. Tony losing it aside. Yeah, man, just I don't know. Video essays, they've been I've been keeping my eye on them. I've been keeping my eye on video essays recently, specifically the retrospectives. You know, I don't want to say like you're on thin ice, buddy, but low key in terms of like the Tony content enjoyment, you know, they low key are on thin ice. Them retrospectives, they just don't be hitting the same anymore. After kind of realizing like, wait, anyone can make this. You know what I mean? Like low key, I'm not even joking. It sucks when I see a video essay that I think is cool, I think might be interesting, and then I click on the video and it's just like a Wikipedia article in video form. You feel me? You pick up what I'm putting down with that sentence? It's just a Wikipedia article in video form where it's like, you know, like all this knowledge, I could have just like looked this shit up myself type shit. And it's like surface level. That's where it's worth. If it's like surface level type of stuff, you know? I feel like if someone told me a cool fact I didn't know about, I'd be cool with that, you know? I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. But if I got that from, you know, something, what's the word I'm thinking of? What should we get here actually? Let's get you. I think you're better. Is it worth doing this? Maybe. We can get it done, one, and also like maybe get some hearts along the way too. That's not bad. I'm down to give it a shot. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, bro. Get me out of here, son. Not dealing with that. Okay, I might go to the secret room though. You never know what's in the secret room. It could be something good. It could even be Polyphemus. Do I have to close the game again? Or yeah, if I go to the next 4 and she's still broken, then I'll just... This is wicked. This is totally wicked. Can you tell? I'm enjoying it. What's wrong with her, bro? Is it glowing hourglass? Is glowing hourglass the one that freaks her out like that? No, she's broken. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's gonna be really annoying to deal with. But whatever, I can probably get past that. Dude, fucking awesome, man. That's so fucking cool. When I get a long-awaited tinted rock and it's a fucking chest that no one gives a literal fuck about, it is one of my favorite things ever on planet Earth. You know what I mean, bro? It is so wicked. The F students or the inventors or whatever. Fuck if I know. Sorry, I don't know why I'm cursing so much. I'm a little upset at the game. Can you tell? Does compound fracture work with you? Cause I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna just grab this shit if so. At least you can maybe grant me spirit hearts, you know? And that's why I'm taking you. You have the potential to give me spirit hearts. And at this point, I need anything that'll heal. I hate this game so much, dude. I forgot I glowing hourglass. Also, we don't have to deal with breaking her every time we glowing hourglass now, because we just don't do it in general. You know what I mean? But it just... You know, it's unfortunate. It's all I'm trying to say. It's unfortunate, I guess, as someone who is an enjoyer of content on the YouTube space. It sucks when I see, like, you know, just like a whole bunch of low effort content, or content that, like, you know what I mean? Maybe I should just stop looking at YouTube so much, you know? Maybe then I'll like fix my media diet. Because I'm gonna be real with you, I feel like my main media diet consists of YouTube videos, my own Isaac videos, specifically, like, what else we got? What other wicked shit we got going on in the YouTube space, you know? Oh, he's so based. Oh my goodness. He might be the greatest Isaac player of all time. My bad, y'all. I had to lock in on that scenario there. You could probably tell why. But just, I don't know, bro. You know, my media diet might just be cooked. Maybe I just need to start consuming less content like that. Maybe I should start looking at some real cinema, you know? Like Breaking Bad Sigma edits or some shit. You feel me? You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Can I get an amen, fellas? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Oh fuck, I forgot to get rid of the stupid voiceover. I was gonna go into the INI files earlier and delete that shit. I'll do that later. But give me a second, actually. Hold on. Ooh, perfect. You know what? I know the perfect idea. I know how to fix slop content on YouTube. You know what I mean? Lest I fall into the same trap. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention the other side of video essays that I kind of thoroughly hate slash, you know, it's just like, I don't want to say it's a bitch to watch, but it's like, brother, low key shut the hell up sometimes. And it is the kind of video where it's like someone complaining about something, you know what I mean? Where it's like, this thing is bad, and that's the video, you know? Or it's like, this series is bad, this blank is bad, this shit is horrible. And it's like, my brother, I'm gonna be real, if I wanted to hear someone whine, I would like just turn on my own Isaac episode, you know what I mean? We need to start adding more solutions to video essays and such. That's what we need to start doing. We need to start putting more solutions in the content. We tired of shit being stupid. We tired of shit being dumb. We tired of shit sucking. We gotta be like, you know what? I'm gonna step in. They gonna need Tony to step in and figure out the solution here. That's what we're gonna need to start doing. I'm gonna be dead ass. I think that's the way we remove slop content, is I'm providing a solution. We need more people to provide solutions. We need more people to provide opinions. As bad or as, you know, maybe controversial, not necessarily, okay, I don't know about that actually, but as bad as they may be, trust me, I've shared a few bad opinions myself. I am only human after all, you know? I'm bound to say some things people don't agree with. It makes sense. That's life. And why do I say it? I don't say it to be real or whatever, you know? I do it because at least it's like somewhat entertaining to a degree, one, but also two, you know? It's better than just whining about whatever, you know? I don't know, bro. Look, can you excuse some of Tony's bad takes? Maybe not. Tony might have to be killed for some of these. And you know, I understand. Trust, I understand, bro. However, I'd rather hear someone's bad take than someone's boring take, you feel me? I'm gonna be dead ass with you. If we're going pure entertainment, pure like, all you care about is making a video entertaining for the sake of being entertaining, then go ahead and spill out whatever bad take you want. Trust me, you're probably gonna get more discussion on it than you think. You feel me? That don't mean start saying your most controversial shit like, I think you know, we should, and then it's something that I can't even legally say. You know, like, no, I don't think you should say shit like that. I think you should be like, you know what? Hot takes. We need hot takes to start being hot takes. Oh my god, hold on. He's managed to wrap this back around to one of his OG Isaac episodes. And that is, we need hot takes to start being hot takes. I saw a hot take in the comment section of that video. I don't think I ever like acknowledged it or mentioned anything on it, but someone was talking about how they think the Isaac characters, like the tainted characters, were kind of implemented in a pretty bad way, and a lot of them suck. And other characters like Bethany and Jacob and Esau kind of just like, they're like, you know, they're some suck characters. I'll be real with you, I don't necessarily agree, but it's a hot take, it starts discussion. You know what I mean? We can start some discussion on these aspects. If someone just says something that's like, I think Isaac is a good game, oh, upvotes to the left type shit, you feel me? No, man, don't nobody want to see/hear that shit, bro. We want to see you fucking spit your shit, king, one might say. That's what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see someone spit their shit, for lack of a better term. It's funny, we have Lodestone, which, because it's a magnet and these CRT TVs are like fucked up by magnets, it fucks them up. Nice, not a bad first run through there. I meant to skip. There you go. But I'm just trying to say, bro, we need more people to share their hot takes, and we also need more people to share whatever they think would be a good solution for a problem on something. You know what I mean? That's the only way that we can start fixing YouTube video essays or YouTube complaint posts about all this. Because I'm gonna be real, me personally at least, like I said, if you complaining without a solution, that's just whining. You know what I mean? That's not criticism, it's not transformative, it's not helpful. You're just whining. We need more people to start being like, you know what, this sucks, we need to address it, here's how. Not we need to address it, you know. That's it, we need to address this. This is something that's horrible, it's awful, and it cannot continue to happen. Alright, how do we fix it? Alright, that's the end of the video, guys, you know? Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, man. Tony Iceberg video, lost episodes, you know? But that's just my thought process. You can agree or disagree with me as much as you want. I understand. I'll get it. You know, just my thoughts. Just a little food for your thoughts. Penny for your time, penny for your whatever, you know? You feel me? Stay asleep. Anyways, we practically won already, so that's great. Our speed is horrible. So, honestly, there's a non-zero chance something bad happens, but our damage plus Mom's Knife Little Jello guy here is kind of such a broken combo. I think, you know, country girls make do or whatever. We'll be fine. Look at that, yeah, he's already in the final phase. We did it. Solid run. Honestly, I was a little worried about the health situation, but I managed to pull through. I think I'm better at Isaac than I think I am. Honestly, I used to think that I'm a really bad Isaac player, but looking back, I managed to pull some of these runs from the dirt. So maybe I'm better than I think, or maybe I just do better under pressure, aka recording. Anyways, Twisted Pair. Can't wait to see that in future runs. Want to thank y'all for watching. If you guys did enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on time reviewing this. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.